Hello and welcome to another very special edition of the Soccer Academy television show and podcast. I'm Antonio Suave, and as always, I'm your host. This is yet another insert of the Euro 2024 Soccer Academy preview special, and today we're featuring the Balkans and the Balkan countries of Europe. In fact, this episode will focus on the following theme. There's something very special happening in the Balkans. As we know, we're preparing for the Euro Championships in Germany with the first game on June 14th between host country Germany and Scotland, and I'll bet it's going to be a great one. And yesterday I spoke about my optimism regarding the Croatian side, including the great number 10, the great Luka Modric. So what's up with that? And why am I motivated to speak about the Balkans? Well, years ago, I spent time on the practice squad of Lazio in the Italian First Division, the Serie A. Being next door to the former Yugoslavia at the time, I would travel there on occasion. I later had a great spiritual awakening in a place called Medjugorje, located in modern-day Bosnia-Herzegovina. Now, I wish I would have had a soccer awakening as well, but that didn't happen. It wasn't in the cards. Afterward, I went on to spend some time interviewing the former Croatian World Cup player, the star, Zvonimir Boban, who also played for the famed AC Milan in the Italian Serie A. So we'll say that I have a great deal of affection for that area of the world that straddles the Adriatic Sea. And by the way, I also played for another Italian team in the Italian Serie C, which was on the Adriatic coast, but on the other side, obviously, of Croatia, and that was US Vigor Senigallia. So I got to see the beaches, and they're beautiful. What I discovered when spending time in Croatia, Bosnia, Serbia, and Slovenia, though, was that there is a plethora of athletic talent there. As I like to say, there is probably something very special in the water. But it's more than that. From a soccer standpoint, a region that is not hugely populated has actually produced some of the greatest soccer talent on the planet. That goes from modern-day Modric to past stars such as Šuker, Rakitic, Perisic, and many more, including the one that I interviewed, Boban. Now, Croatia has a population of just under 4 million people, if you can believe it. Yet it has become a powerhouse when it comes to soccer. And of course, the record proves it and shows it. The same goes for two other countries in the general Balkan region that have qualified for Euro 2024 as well, Serbia and Albania. Now, it just so happens that when I was growing up in Detroit in the 70s and 80s, I played on a few exquisite Albanian soccer teams, such as Hope Shpresa. I also trained with a semi-pro Albanian team known as Besa. As a result, I was able to experience firsthand some of the amazing talent from that area of the world, from that sparsely populated country of Albania. Albania has just 2.8 million people. Yet it too produces some extraordinary and phenomenal soccer talent. Then there's Serbia, of course, an arch rival of Croatia in many respects, including, unfortunately, politics. And it has a population of 6.7 million people. Compare that now to the population of Germany with about 85 million people, and all these countries are in the same tournament. Serbia has produced some of the best as well, with the likes of Dragan Stojkovic, Sinisa Mihajlovic, and Dejan Stankovic. Let's not forget some of the legendary Serbian teams as well, like Red Star of Belgrade. By the way, there's another personal nostalgic component attached to all of this. My high school coach at Notre Dame High School in Harper Woods, Michigan, Louis Stankovic, was just another of those great Serbian soccer players. So I got to train under him. Last but not least, there is tiny Slovenia, also in Euro 2024 this summer, with only 2.2 million people tops. Rest assured, it's beautiful. I've been there, I've traveled through there, and it's awesome. But again, it defies all the odds when we consider that a country that small can produce competitive teams and players. For reference, just think of what Iceland has done in recent World Cup play. That'll give you an idea of what it means to have persistence, resolve, talent, and hard work, all part of a great formula, of course, leading to success. Well, the list goes on in terms of talent in the Balkans. We can even say that there has been an embarrassment of riches when it comes to producing world-class footballers in that region of the world. There is something special not only in the water in the Balkans, but in terms of their most immaculate touch on the soccer ball. They have a beautiful touch. Much like I experienced in the country of Morocco in 2022 and 2023, those were the 2 years I commuted to North Africa to coach soccer camps there, and I found another hotbed of soccer football talent, much like in the Balkans. The Moroccans were extraordinary, and at that time I said, you know what, these guys are going to perform really well. And let's say they did that, arriving in the Final Four. But we will see. Like always, I will continue to assess the scenario as it pertains to the upcoming Euro 2024 championships. And as I've said before, expect a great finish from the Balkan countries, particularly Croatia and Serbia, not to mention Albania. Thanks, and God bless your day.